Thank you so much. I welcome everyone to today's session of our weekly meetings, of our weekly trainings. Basically, this is more of like a masterclass training, where we expose you to understanding, everything that has to do with sales and everything that has to do with selling, right? This is where we expose you to it. So today, this Saturday, we have a very important topic to handle, and that topic is sales psychology, how to understand your customers and sell to them effectively with the 360-degree selling system. Wow, right? So this is so important because the psychology of sales and what matters in selling is critically very, very important. For you to succeed in sales, you must be able to understand this, right? So having said that, let me appreciate everyone on this session. I see all of you and I say thank you for bringing out time and for joining us on this session. Let's get started right now. Once again, the topic is sales psychology, how to understand your customers and sell to them effectively with a 360-degree selling system. Yes. So, our introduction. If you are an A-list entrepreneur or business owner, you know that sales is the lifeblood of your business. Of course, you know. That's why it's crucial to have a deep understanding of the sales psychology and how to apply it to your customers effectively. Because when you understand how your customers think, what goes on in your customer psychology, when you understand everything that goes on in their head, you'll be able to sell and sell more to them. So by the end of this presentation, you will have all the tools and knowledge you need to become a sales superstar and dominate your market. That I can assure you, right? So now, who am I? Why would you be listening to me? My name is Ekene Ozilo. I'm popularly called Coach Ekene, and I'm the founder of CWA Digital Services Limited and CWA Sales Academy. My team and I have done over 1 billion naira in the last 18 months, right? A year. And also I'm a founding partner of a successful 21st century real estate company. And I've come to truly understand and appreciate the reasons why businesses fail and why businesses succeed. In the last 5 years, I've trained over 500 digital marketers and people who have gone ahead to start some digital businesses, some local businesses, and they are doing pretty much very well using the digital system. My specialty and my burning desire is in helping business owners build successful businesses without the actual risks associated with entrepreneurship. Now that you know me, now that you understand who I am, so we are no longer strangers. I believe that you can use the chat section, introduce yourself, tell me a little bit about yourself, right? Tell me a little bit about yourself so that we can connect more. So now let's get started. The first thing we are going to be looking at is why understanding sales psychology is a critical point, is a critical aspect to your success, to your business success. Now, sales psychology is the key to unlocking the full potential of your business. It is the science of understanding human behavior and how it affects the sales process. With the right approach, you can sell to your customers effectively, build your brand, and dominate your market. Because, of course, you will agree with me that one of the key things to succeeding massively in the sales industry is having a brand that proves irresistible, right? And last week, we delved deep into what are the things that you need in building a brand that is going to stand the test of time, a brand that is going to prove irresistible. And we talked about the 3 T's. We talked about the T's, the 3 transfers that are highly effective in building a brand that is going to stand the test of time. And we talked about the brand that must transfer energy a brand that once you see, it conveys a type of energy that gives people the right form of understanding, the right form of thinking that, okay, yes, these guys, they are true to what they preach, they are true to what they say they stand for. Your brand must also be able to transfer clarity. People coming in contact with your brand must be able to say, okay, see, yes, I understand what these guys stand for. I understand what they do. I understand the reason why they do what they do. And your brand must be able to transfer trust. People must see your brand and have critical trust in what you stand for. Your brand must be able to assume that trust in people, right? So that was last week, and we have the replay. You can check out the replay link on our YouTube channel. Search for CWA Digitals, and you'll be able to find us on YouTube, and you'll be able to watch last week's content. So now, remember, we always say you do this using the 360-degree selling system. What is now the 360-degree selling system? The 360-degree selling system is a comprehensive approach to selling that covers all aspects of the sales process. It covers both the offline and the online aspects of the sales process. This system is designed to help you build your brand, help you understand and know your audience, help you understand the customer psychology, help you prepare a perfect sales pitch, help you understand objections, close deals, follow up, follow through, and follow back on your leads. And by using this system, you are 100% sure that you are going to close more deals and, of course, dominate your market, right? So now let's get into why we are here for today. The psychology of buying. That's what we are going to be starting with. The psychology of buying. Why do customers buy? Some of us here who are business owners, we must have one or two customers buy our products, buy what we sell. Why was somebody moved to dropping money with you, with your product? What is that thing that made them to drop money with your product? That is why you have to start with the psychology of buying. Because once you understand the psychology of buying, this forms the secret to selling more. Now, like I said already, the psychology of buying is the secret to selling more. And how do you understand why people buy? You understand why people buy by taking a deep survey of why people buy from you. And that deep survey of why people buy from you is what you get from looking at your customer avatar, right? By looking at, okay, so what are the things that actually make people to buy this product? What are the things that make people to buy from me? By looking at and understanding the customer avatar, right? Customers make purchasing decisions based on emotions. What are the emotions that you understand that customers make decisions out of? There are 7 critical emotions that customers make decisions out of. I'm also going to be attaching these emotions as a PDF document on this file. Customers make decisions out of these critical 7 emotions, needs, and desires. So all your content, when you understand the emotions that customers make decisions out of, all your needs and desires are going to be circling around these emotions, around these needs of your ideal customers. Now, use techniques such as emotional appeals, social proof, scarcity to tap into the customer psychology so that you're able to influence their buying decision. Now, let's look at the psychology of trust. How can you assume trust? How can you make your customers to trust you? Because when you don't understand the psychology of trust, what actually makes them to trust you, right? You will see that your success, your business, right, will have a K-leg. You see that the foundation of that business will have a shaky leg. Now, how do you make your customers to trust your brand? You must understand that trust is the foundation, right? So somebody who wants to build a skyscraper, you will see that's why they spend time in digging. That's what they call piling, kind of piling. Those of us who are into real estate, we understand. Create pies so that you can be able to carry that structure, right? So if you understand the psychology of trust as well as understanding the reason why people buy from you, the psychology of buying, you'll be very much ahead of your competition. Now, you need to know that customers are more likely to buy from people they trust, right? Customers are more likely to buy from people they trust. And how do you now build trust? You build trust by using tools and techniques such as building rapport. You will agree with me that if you're a business owner, let's assume a scenario that you sell electronics, you sell wrapper, you sell women wears or men's shoes in Alaba International Market, or you sell it in any of the markets, island markets, right? Markets in Lagos, in any part of the nation. Now you have this new customer, this stranger, soon to be a customer, walk into your shop. You'll be like, oh, okay, you're welcome. You'll be very, very cautious, even offer them seat, buy them malt, right? Just to make them feel comfortable so that they can see you as somebody who is trustworthy so that they can buy from you, right? You do all these things. Not forgetting that, okay, let's now assume that somebody who, after a while, the person now buys from you. The person continues to come back to buy from you. And then when the person becomes like a regular customer, a regular client that comes to buy from you, one day the person might come and say, oh, do you have this? Say, just go and pick it. You know where it is, right? You will see that because you've actually succeeded in building rapport with that client. The messaging and how you communicate with the person changes, right? You start communicating with the person, not like a stranger now, but like somebody who now understands, who you understand, and who also understands your product. Some of us make the mistake of communicating with our first-time customers like our long-term customer, people who have been dealing business with. You start communicating with your first-time customers like somebody who is supposed to, maybe somebody you're thinking that, oh, this person should know me from Adam. No, they don't know you, right? Instead of communicating with them as first-time customers, you are communicating with them like people who have known you from Eve. You have to build that rapport, right? That is how people trust you. You also build trust by what? Providing value. Like there is a concept that has helped me all my business. Like say, everything is not about money, right? Most times, everything is about what? Building value, exchanging value. And you must make sure that what you are giving to your clients, you are giving them more in use value than you are collecting from them in monetary value, right? You must be a person of value. You must be someone who gives value, who continues to give value in exchange for something that is far less than the other. Because where it is critical, sales is a spiritual thing. I say that again, sales is a spiritual journey. Because for money to move from your client's pocket to your pocket, remember something in their head is telling them that they're about to be less that amount of money, right? Richer. Now it's coming to you. They have to also, that thing also has to tell them, but you are getting something that is more than the amount that is leaving your pocket. It's very, very important. It's very, 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 very critical, right? And the third thing you need to do, you need to be transparent. You need to be transparent. Your customer should never at any point in time, or your would-be customer should never at any point in time suspect that you are taking advantage of them, directly or indirectly. You must be transparent, right? So you must be able to build rapport, provide so much ton of value, and be able to build be transparent in your dealings, so you can be able to establish this level of trust with your customers. Now, the next thing that you need to do for you to understand perfectly the sales psychology is by understanding the psychology of perception. I'll have to say this here. Value is perceived. You must be able to know how to shape your customers' reality, because it is what you tell your customers that that is what it is, right? The psychology of perception. You must be able to know how to interpret the value of your products into your customers and distill it. Because the reason why some products, like using some medical products now. The reason why they will tell you that this one is selling for so and so amount, this one is selling for so and so amount, why all of them of the same class? They belong to the same class of drug. They belong to the same family. They do almost the same thing. They use the same mechanism of action, binding to the proteins, getting absorbed into the system to do almost the same thing, having the same shelf half-life. But one is selling far more expensive than the other. What happens is because they have found a way to convince the customers, to convince the end users that this particular product is of much more value than this particular product. Why in reality they are the same thing, right? That is why you can see people in the same industry, one is considered a superior quality than the other. What happens? It's about what this brand has succeeded in what? Putting in the minds of their would-be customers, their prospective customers. They have shaped the customer's reality. There is a particular thing that we do in our bootcamp, in our 360-degree selling bootcamp, to illustrate this particular fact of psychology of perception. We present 5 bottles each. We label them A, B, or sometimes 3. A, B, C, right? A, B, C bottles. Just go with me, flow with me. A, B, C bottles, and we label them. These are products of, these are Coke. All of them are products of Coke, like all products of cola. So there we have Coke, Coca-Cola. There we have Pepsi. There we have Biggie Cola. And we remove the brands. We distill like we put the Coke inside, maybe label A, Pepsi, label B, Big Cola, label C, right? And we remove the we go and hide the main bottles. We know the ones, we that did it, we know the ones, we know the one that is A, Coke, that is Pepsi, and that is Big Cola. And we now call participants of our bootcamp from different groups, because our bootcamp is structured, we do them in groups. So we now say, oh, maybe in 3 groups, in 5 groups. We now call them representatives from each 5 groups. They now come and taste A, the contents of bottle A, contents of bottle B, and contents of bottle C, right? And they have a form which they are going to answer a question in. The first one says, which one tastes better? The second one says, which one is Coke? And the third one says, which one is Pepsi, right? So what we have found out is that people tend to pick which one tastes better. They write. And they also say the one that say the one they say tastes better, they always pick it as what? Coca-Cola. But you know the funny thing, no, the one that tastes better, they go for the other one. But because in their head, what we found out is that people always put that the one that tastes better is always Pepsi. But the one that they pick, right? The one that, if we say the one that tastes better, write it whether A or B, they always go for the one that is Pepsi. But when you ask them the one that is Coca-Cola, they always tell you that Coca-Cola is the one that tastes better. Maybe they say A. So in the head, Coca-Cola has succeeded in making us believe that, oh, see, happiness. Coca-Cola is all about sharing happiness, right? So once they say which one tastes better, they go for Coca-Cola. They don't know which one is Coca-Cola, but we found out from our analysis that from the result, this is not actually to demean or to push down any brand. We are not affiliated to any brand, and we are not talking about it based on any brand loyalty or anything. We found out that Pepsi they always pick Pepsi as the one that tastes better, but they always say that is Coca-Cola. Do you understand? So Coca-Cola has actually succeeded in shaping a lot of customers' realities. So perception is how customers perceive your product or your service. Once customers perceive your product like this, customers make purchasing decisions based on their perceptions of your product or service. And what are the techniques that you can use in making customers to perceive your product to be of higher quality? You use techniques such as highlighting benefits. Some of us, we are used to highlighting features of our product. our product has so and so this thing, has so and so lifespan, has so and. What is the benefit of that product having that longer lifespan to the customer? It's all about benefits. You must be able to link your features of this product to benefits. It's not about features, right? It's not about features. Okay, so these thing tastes like heaven. What is the what is the benefit of that product tasting like heaven to your customer? Should be able to tell, oh, what's what like as because this thing tastes like heaven. If you present this to your loved one or to your family, imagine gathering in a family setting and having a family breakfast, right? And you present this product and they test it. How are they going to feel? How are they going to perceive you, the parent that actually presented that bought that product, right? You should be able to think, how is this going to highlight the benefits to my customer? Not really about the futures, right? The futures is that, okay, you're selling mosquito nets. The futures is that this our net is so special that mosquitoes can't penetrate. Once mosquitoes touch on it, they die. But that is a future. You should sell the benefit of that. Say bye-bye to what? Malaria. How it's going to save them the expenses of buying what? Expenses and the discomfort of falling ill and the expenses of buying malaria drugs. You should be able to highlight that. Why one out of in every 60 seconds, one person, malaria kills one person every 60 seconds in the world. How you are saving lives, how they should have been that person. But just by using your mosquito net, bam, again life. Highlight the benefits. You should be able to create a unique selling proposition. What makes your product unique? What makes your product that product that they should go for? You have alternatives. What makes your own unique? On this session, I have one who also happened to be one of our students and also a business. She's into baking, right? I've also visited her shop and also her place once. It's a great product. And testing her product, you will understand the reason why she's unique. She needs to communicate this thing more often, right? Even talking about it now, I'm almost salivating for the cake, for the bread, to tell you the truth. So you must also know how to address objections because they are going to come up. Learn how to anticipate them ahead of time. Address objections to shape your customers' perceptions of your product. Because if you anticipate objections, you will not tell her the best ways to answer them, right? Once you tell her the best ways to answer them, you'll be far ahead of time. That is why they say that you are always one step ahead of your customers. Don't let your customers get you or find you wanting. You're always ahead. You have anticipated the problem before it comes. So as it's coming, you are providing solutions to it. This is how you want. You do you understand the psychology of perception. Highlight the benefits. Link it with the features of your product. Create a unique selling proposition of your product, of your service. Address objections ahead of time so that you can be able to use the mold. It's like molding. You are shaped like a potter. You are shaping the customer's perception. You are shaping the customer's reality. You are shaping how they are going to perceive you. Very, very important. Another thing you can use in doing this, after sales experience. Thank you. How do you appreciate your customers? You send them handwritten cards. I'm not saying you should do that. Just know how you're going to shape your customer's reality. The next thing is the psychology of motivation. See, motivation is a great fuel that drives sales. No matter how little it is, once you are able to find creative ways to motivate your clients, oh, don't worry, place your order. We are going to get it delivered to you at no expense. Wow, they feel like, oh, serious? So you are not going to charge me to deliver this product. It's a great motivation. They're going to be like, oh, okay, let me deal with them. It's a great motivation. Incentivize them. What are the things you are using to motivate your clients? What are the things you are using to motivate your would-be clients to buy from you? You must understand the psychology of motivation. It is a great fuel and you must use it. Motivation drives customers to make purchasing decisions. They are considering either buying from you or buying. You say, oh, don't worry, buy. We are going to give you after sales experience. Maybe you are selling something that requires servicing. You say, we are going to, once you buy, we are going to give you free installation. And we even come and check it out for you. Maybe after 1 month, come and check it out, check up on you and see how it's working. If it's faulty, we give you free servicing. Motivation, you must understand that factor, the psychology of motivation, how you motivate your clients, your customers to take that action with you, to take that immediate buying decision with you. Customers are motivated by a variety of factors. They are motivated, including fear. If you don't do this, this will happen. They are motivated by pleasure. They're motivated by how you make them comfortable. Customers are also selfish beings. They are motivated by self-interest. How do you project their self-interest? Like the examples I talked about. You must use techniques such as framing, right? It might be fear. If you don't do this, you are selling, let's assume that you are selling, your business is the business about vaccinating dogs, right? You're a veterinary medical person. You say, have you considered if you don't vaccinate your dog and your dog bites someone and the person catches rabies and the person dies and then they sue you, you go to jail. Hey, just by having a dog that is not vaccinated, you are putting fear into their body about the consequences of what they can end up in jail. Be like, I don't need wahala. Let me vaccinate my dog. If my dog misbehaves and bites somebody, I'm sure that the person won't catch rabies. The person can be treated and does what. The only thing is that I pay small treatment this and pay small damages, but I won't end up in jail. Fear, you're using the fear factor. Very important. But it's going to motivate them to do what? To make sure they are vaccinating their dogs when they should and on time. Very important factor. They will be vaccinating their dogs when they should and on time. Very great and important factor. You must be able to offer incentives. You must be able to offer incentives. You must be able to create what? Sense of urgency, so you can be able to motivate your customers to make a purchasing decision. Very important, right? Offer incentive, framing, using fear, offering incentives, creating a sense of urgency, and all these things can motivate your customers to make a purchasing decision. So please, if you are on this session and what we are saying and you are getting this is making sense, you are thinking out ways how you can apply this to your business, I want you to go to the comment section and say that, carry on, this is making sense. I'm getting a ton of value. Please go to the comment section. I want to see your favorite emojis. I want to see you say something. If you are getting value, please tell us, I'm getting a ton of value. This is making sense. Please, it's a great motivation to us. Tell me how it's affecting you. If it's valuable, let us know. Go to the comment section and type, this is making sense. We are getting a lot of value, right? Put in your favorite emoji. We want to have that feedback. It keeps me going. It keeps us going. Please, let us have that conversation. Go to the comment section. Go to the chat section. Go to the chat section and put in your favorite emoji. Put in if you're getting a lot of value, go there and put it. Thank you so much. Now, the next psychology of thing that you should understand, which is going to be a great factor to you succeeding in understanding the sales psychology, is the psychology of persuasion. Now, you must be every salesperson must understand the psychology of persuasion, because persuasion is a great art. If you master persuasion, there is nobody that you might not be able to push through the ranks of buying. The art of selling is embedded in your understanding of the psychology of persuasion. Persuasion is the art of convincing customers to take a specific action, right? Persuasion is the art of convincing customers to take a specific action, right? So, and customers are more likely to take action if they are convinced by your pitch. if they are convinced by what you say your product is going to do for them, if they are convinced by your brand, if they are convinced with your what, with your pitch, they will take that action with you. And sorry about that. The technique and the techniques you can use for persuading customers to buy from you are, you have to use techniques such as storytelling. Tell stories about your brand, about why you do what you do. Ask questions, get feedbacks, ask questions. By asking questions, you help them shine a floodlight into them seeing what they are not seeing, right? And by you also providing evidence, provide evidence, social proof, you'll be able to persuade your customers to take action. Now, you should be applying the 360-degree selling system to sales psychology, which is your ultimate sales weapon. The 360-degree selling system can be applied to sales psychology, because when you understand that wholesome, that full understanding of the system of selling, when you understand that full wholesome system of selling that combines offline and online, after sales, before sales, during sales, and after sales activities, when you understand that you are already an established salesperson, because sooner or later you are going to blow up. Just prepare for it. Expand, because you are going to blow. Your business is going to be massively successful. So the 360-degree selling system can be applied to sales psychology to sell to your customers effectively. You have to build your brand to establish trust and credibility. You must know your audience to understand their psychology and motivations. You must be able to perfect your pitch. Very important, sales pitch. Very, very critically important. You must be able to perfect your pitch to tap into your customers' psychology, to tap into why they buy, to tap into how they buy, to tap into what they want, to tap into the message they want to hear, to tap into what persuades them, what makes them trust your brand. You must be able to tap into that, into your customers' psychology, and persuade them to take the necessary action. So in conclusion, I would like to say that the 360-degree selling system is a comprehensive approach to selling that covers all the aspects of sales. And by using this system, you'll be able to build your brand, know your audience, perfect your pitch, handle objections, close deals, and follow up and follow through. And the first step, see, if you're on fire, if you believe that you are getting a ton of value and you believe that you're on fire, please, I want you to go to the chat section and put fire emoji. I want to see a lot of fire emojis. I want to see a lot of fire emojis, fire emojis. If you know you're on fire, I want to see a lot of fire emojis. So now, in all this, I believe that these are critical, important factors. But now, imagine a system that converts everything that we've talked about here into practical. I'm talking about practical, building them into systems, practical steps, right? That is almost automated, that requires little to human effort in setting it up. How well do you think you're going to be successful? You're going to be massively successful. A system that has an automated system of follow-up, automated system of sending emails, SMS marketing, automated system of telemarketing, automated system of lead generation, automated system of almost everything that you have to do with sales. This is what we set up for you in our 360-degree selling system bootcamp, right? This is why our bootcamp has succeeded in creating mega successful businesses, and is a motivation for us that we cannot, that sounds as a factor that we cannot even think about or think of stopping, because a lot of businesses are getting so much value, getting changed. They are getting changed. Now, I will encourage us, if you've gotten so much value, like you will say that if they are this powerful in a free session, imagine how the 360-degree selling system is going to be. Like I said, we always under promise and over deliver. We even go ahead to help you set up your website. It is a system that is fundamentally great in itself. Fundamentally great. And I want to tell you that We are ready for you. We are ready for you. CWA Digital Services Limited and CWA Sales Academy, we are ready for you to explode your business, to explode you in all angles, to help you create systems that causes your business to thrive, right? And we are ready to help you. On that, we are ready to help you, to even grant you a one-on-one business, a complimentary one-on-one business strategy consultation session. You have that one-on-one session with us, with our team. And we can start creating this unique solution, sales solution for your product, for your service, even before the bootcamp. And because you are here, our bootcamp is 150,000, but we give you a 15% off, making you to pay only 125,000 naira. And the good news is that you can come along with your sales manager. You can come along with your team members at a discounted price. And this offer is only valid because you are on this session, right? And to claim this offer, you must call Temitope right now. You must call Temitope right now on 090-1312-9851. Now, you have the number on your screen. Copy it, screenshot this page. Call the number on your screen, right? And call the number on your screen. And because if you want to join the bootcamp, you want to do your own online, this is the link, cwadigitals.com/join bootcamp. All the details you want about the bootcamp are online there. Go through the page. Follow the page to the end. Even pay online. Your payment is going to be confirmed. You receive immediate boarding details, right? We're also going to be helping you as a bonus to build your website, to build a website for you. So we are giving you all around, even help you create your Google visibility. Put your business on Google. You know how many business you are missing just because people search for a business that does the kind of thing that your business does and you are nowhere to be found online. You're missing a lot. So I want to say a very big thank you for attending this presentation. I want to say you have everything to gain. Contact me. You have everything to gain. This is my direct access number, and you can reach out to me. You can contact me. Moreover, I want you to call Temitope right now on this number, 090-1312-9851. And you know we are always there for your great success. So if you have any questions, I want you to put it in the chat section, or if you want to unmute your mic, you are free. This is the session. This is the time for it. Ask your questions and I will attend to them. Thank you so much. And I hope you got so much value. Thank you so much. So if you want to speak, you can unmute your mic and you can speak. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.